Does God exist? This single question has challenged human minds for centuries. In a recent debate, two thinkers stood on opposite sides of this question, not to attack each other, but to reason. On one side was Javed Akhtar, who questioned belief through logic, evidence, and human experience. On the other side was Mufti Shamail Nadwi, who defended belief using philosophy, reason, and metaphysical arguments. Javed Akhtar began with a powerful challenge. If God is all-powerful and all-good, why does suffering exist? Why do innocent people experience pain, injustice, war, and loss? He argued that belief without evidence can become emotional comfort rather than truth. According to him, humans should accept only what can be questioned, tested, and reasoned. He also made a distinction between belief and faith. Belief, he said, is based on evidence. Faith, on the other hand, demands acceptance without proof. And when faith replaces questioning, people may stop thinking critically. At this point, if you're finding this discussion meaningful or thought-provoking, take a moment to like the video. It helps this conversation reach more people who enjoy deep ideas like this. Javed Akhtar further argued that morality does not need God. Human societies, he said, have developed moral values through experience, empathy, and reason. What is right and wrong has changed over time, shaped by culture and understanding, not divine command. In response, Mufti Shamail Nadwi presented a different perspective. He explained that science tells us how the universe works, but it cannot explain why the universe exists at all. Science deals with physical processes, but the question of existence itself goes beyond the physical world. He explained that everything we observe depends on something else. A tree depends on soil and water. The soil depends on the earth. The earth depends on cosmic forces. If everything depends on something else, then this chain cannot go back forever. An infinite chain explains nothing. There must be a starting point, a necessary existence that does not depend on anything else. In philosophy, this is called a necessary being. This necessary being is what people call God. When the question of suffering was raised again, Mufti Nadwi explained the concept of free will. He said that without freedom of choice, morality would have no meaning. Love, sacrifice, and responsibility only exist when humans are free to choose. Much of the suffering in the world is the result of human choices, not the absence of God. The debate then returned to proof. Javed Akhtar maintained that without physical evidence, belief cannot be justified. Mufti Nadwi responded that not everything real is physical. Love cannot be measured, consciousness cannot be touched, logic itself cannot be seen, yet no rational person denies their existence. Both sides agreed on one essential point. Human curiosity matters, questioning matters. Blind belief and blind rejection are equally dangerous. So what does this debate really show us? Science explains how the universe functions, but it does not explain why there is something rather than nothing. Physical laws describe behavior, but laws do not create themselves. Order does not arise from absolute nothingness without explanation. Even in science, many realities were accepted before they were directly observed. Gravity was believed before it was fully understood. Atoms were accepted before they were seen. Dark matter is accepted today, even though it cannot be directly observed. In the same way, God is not a replacement for reason. God is a conclusion reached through reason. If everything that begins has a cause, then the universe, which began, must also have a cause. That cause cannot be part of time, space, or matter, because time, space, and matter began with the universe. This cause must be timeless, independent, necessary. Such a cause fits precisely what humanity has always meant by God. God is not a physical object inside the universe. God is the reason the universe exists. So by logic, by philosophy, and by reason itself, God does exist. And if you enjoy content that explores deep questions like this with clarity and respect, make sure to subscribe to the channel. More thoughtful discussions on faith, history, and philosophy are coming, because sometimes the most important truths are not seen with the eyes, but understood through reason.